Welcome back everyone, and today we're going to do a little bit of a smoky eye and we're going to be using actually a kit that the very legendary makeup artist Pati Dubroff, who's based in America, I've talked about her before, she's again connected with Beauty Pie to create these beautiful red carpet and smoky eye kits. Look at this, look at the branding! Pink and green, very of the moment, but really beautiful. I love the bee. There are two kits. One is the red carpet, like I said, and the other one is the smoky eye. Now, that one is black velvet inside, and this one has this beautiful kind of leather look makeup case with a flip top. I don't know about you, but I love a flip top. Since, I think it was maybe Space NK that bought them out first of all. I've got them over there, but they're literally piled up. You know, the little square bags with the flip tops that you could like pop on the airplane. I think I only like to use those now, not the traditional makeup bags that you put things in and you have to dig around in. So this is just such a lovely makeup case to have. And you get it with the products chosen and edited and curated by Patti. Some of them you'll know, some of them you won't know. So I'm going to use a few of these to create this like smoky eye. Just for reference, I'm still only on day 7 for my eyebrows, but they are, again, super natural, haven't got anything on them. They are going to fade even lighter. So like Miriam said, I'll probably be back to make them stronger. But actually, I think I discussed this before, I wanted brows that I wanted to wake up with, that I was happy with, I didn't have to do anything with, it felt natural, that I could build up. And yeah. All good. So I'm just going to leave them. I've got a little bit of a new brow product that I'm going to just try and put on. But aside from that, I'm just going to keep them as they are. So I did start my base and I've used the Skin Enhance by Rose Inc because I just wanted to kind of reinforce. I was having a conversation with someone the other day about their love of the Chanel water tint. And I'm like, well, if you want to save a little bit of cash, the Rose Inc is beautiful. My shade is 060. And I was using this in the summer and I put on 040 just before, as I was getting ready for the film, and it was too pale. It seems dark, doesn't it? But it's not. 060 is my shade, but I always need a little bit of warmth because my face is paler than my chin and everywhere else. Anyway, just thought you want to know that. So I've put that on just for a nice light base because if I'm doing a stronger eye, I don't like the base to be sort of quite heavy as such. But anyway, I change the rules every single day. Basically to what suits me. Right, going in with Max Factor's new Miracle Pure 24-hour concealer, hydration. Put that on, rub it in, push it in, push. I've taught you all these years to push. Again, I'm really finding that any of the drier products that I'm putting around my eyes, even on my skin, just dehydrate that area. So I'm having to go super light. I think last week you used the Glossier, didn't we? Now we're using this one. And I must almost say, I did it on my Instagram, the Shiseido Ultimune Power Drops. Here we are. This is a little version of it. I'm sure I've used this before. It just drops. It's just pure hyaluronic and tons of wonderful goodness that are all in Japanese that I can't explain to you. It is so good. If you just feel really crepey and your lips feel really dry, I gave my lips a really good scrub before I came on the camera and then put this on and then put the balm on top and locked all the moisture in. And I feel back to scratch, you know, you just feel like, oh, I don't know whether you feel like that, but I can, if I'm tired or I've come back from work, I just want to scrub my makeup off and put a load of moisturiser on and then I just sort of feel back to scratch. And then all is good in the world. Got a little bit of a pink eye here. I'm allergic to cats. Really annoying things. I've had cats all my life. Came to London and I popped round to see a friend earlier and she has cats, and even though I'm like, don't come to me, and of course they do because that's what cats do. Cats do, don't they? Not being, no, I love cats, but if you don't really want them to be near you because you know you're going to blob up, and I literally look like something from Halloween if I get the cat hair in my eye. Anyway, somewhere along the line it's gone in my eye. Anyway, so let's start with what is in the makeup bag. So you get the Uber Volume Boost Mascara, which we love, and the palette, Pati Dubroff palette, is this gorgeous combination. So we are going dark and cooler. Really beautiful on grey hair, really beautiful on pale skins, dark skins, suits everyone. If you are very, very yellow, you might struggle with this. So go for the other one, because the one in the red carpet is much warmer. So this is a cooler tone, but you can play it if you just had a little bit of warmth in your skin. But we're going to use that one now. She has designed a really great brush, the Pro Blend and Sculpt brush. I think that's what that says, forgive me. Pro Blend and Smudge brush. So great, really nice compact brush, and firm, shorter brush to really get into those roots, which I'll show you later. And back with the Pro Glow highlighting stick, which is just fantastic. And that's what sold out last time she did the kit. Really, really nice. Everyone was trying to buy it separately and couldn't. And lastly, the Super Colour in Smoky Quartz. So really nice edit of colours. And I think a lot of people do tend to struggle when they want to put a look together. That's what I try and hope to do for you guys, just to try and, you know, put everything together. It's a bit like designing. I've got a little room by the side of my kitchen. I'm trying to make it into a snug and I just can't put things together. It's so annoying, but I can definitely put makeup together, and so can Patti. Hence why she's doing it for Beautify brilliantly. So what shall we do? Well, obviously I'm just drawn to the metallic colour. So I'm going to take the bigger side of the brush first. I've got just a little bit of base on my lids. I haven't powdered, I just want to see how this works, because if you use the nice metallic side first on a slightly damper lid, oh yeah, that's lovely. That's like a greeny, taupey, pewtery shade. There's a lot going on there. Oh, I love that. And I'm going to keep it that shape. Nice. Oh, these are actually more pigmented than I remember. The lovely makeup artist James Malloy did some. Did anyone else get those eyeshadows? I always felt in the early days of Beauty Pie that actually the shadows were never rich enough and strong enough, but these are banging. Look at this. I mean, you'll know when I wouldn't ever use a rubbish product and say it's good anyway, so that's never going to happen on this channel. But if you're watching other people and they faff around and there's lots of cuts and edits, you know that they're really trying to make the product work. And it's not going to work for you straight away. Let me just clean that eye so you can see how that works. Right, now, let's blend that first. I'm going to use a different brush, and let's just blend this one out. But I really want to keep the darkness on the outside, so bear with, or I just feather this through. Oh, this might be a bit of a go-to. Yes, it's actually nicer on the eye than it actually is. It's a very lovely greeny grey, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That's the thing about the metallics, is they have so many different colours within them. Once you stretch them and blend them over the eye, beautiful. Great. I'll come back and tidy that area. No, let me just do it now, because it will just annoy me if it doesn't look nice. Just put that, a little bit of a cotton bud in my cellular water. I don't want that trickling down. I want to see clearly where we're at. Right, let's go in with the stubby brush, the stubby side of the brush, should I say, and go in with the tip. The flat side, just literally go in with the tip. I used the flat side when I applied the metallic one. I'm going to push, 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 push. Now again, for me, to kind of create that real kind of like smoky eye, but not make them too intense, as in too small, keeping them wide. I want to make the most, oh, that's a really beautiful rich black. Okay, and then go back in there. And then I might change the brush to go right into the socket, but let's see how that goes. Very nice. Right, I'm just going to wash this right along, almost. Yeah, I might keep that there. Literally just keep it there. Not the way all the way along. I'm just going to keep it there on the outside. That is so nice. Remember, I did leave a gap here, so that black has gone straight onto the skin. And if you do place your darker colours on top of your other colours, you're never going to get that richness. What I am going to do is go in with that lovely My Kitco brush. This is the 3.5, and again, the darker shade with the tip. So it's really delicate and really fine. Beautiful. And then you can just bring that in, but just build it very nicely. And that really opens out the eye. And tuck it down, tuck it down. Try not to bring it in and go and fill in this area of the darkness. you want to kind of bring it down into that kind of like 60s shape. But with a fine, delicate brush, you can do that, whereas obviously the bigger brushes, as you know, smudge. So she's looking nice, isn't she? My eye. Okay. It's always nice, isn't it? Well, I always find it nice to talk about myself in another dimension, I suppose, rather than just going, oh, my makeup looks nice. Anyway, again, wittering. So it's that time where we're all starting to think about little gifts. I might do a gift guide next week, actually. Not just beauty, just bits and bobs, things that I like, things that are affordable and good and worthwhile buying. It's always nice to share, isn't it? Because sometimes it can feel quite overwhelming. That's so good there. This is a really nice seasonal look. And again, it's just about taking time. And if you don't have a brush like that, you know, you can just use the tip of the cotton bud, you know, the one that has the point, so you save on a brush, but the tapered brushes are really, really good. So much really go in that socket. And if you can't find your socket, I've said before, just tip your chin back and be patient with it and just let it build up, because a lot of the great eyeshadows like this now are highly pigmented. So you don't really need to do too much effort. And if you kind of go backwards and forwards and shove it on, oh no, you're going to get in a right pickle. So just kind of go, it's like a little beauty mantra, and just go, right, let's just do this delicately in good light. And, you know, nowadays there are so many, you know, beauty lamps and mirrors that you can use to get ready with. Right, so I do like this brush. This is really handy, gang, just because I like the fact that I can just do that and that on the outer corner. So I'm not actually going to take the darkness all the way along my eyes, which I thought I was going to do, but I'm just going to go for a bit more of a lift. I think because I've got my gammy eye on the left side here, it's a little bit pink. I might just want to bring that up. That will fade. Just a bit annoying. Those eye drops helped immensely, because if you do have allergic reactions like me, you'll know it just feels really tight and burny. Okay, so let's see what the kohl looks like. This is fresh out the box, nice and soft. I'm just going to place it in the inner corner there. Literally the same as the soft powder underneath, right? I'm fiddling around here because I want to make sure that that just really goes well. And I'm doing someone's makeup, sorry, with the eyeshadow, so that all connects well. Sorry, that was going off on a little trip of its own, so I just wanted to blend that in. When I'm doing someone's makeup, I will sort of do a 360 around them, just to check that what the makeup looks like, you know, from the side, from their profile. Otherwise you can sort of be transfixed with what's happening at the front and then go, oh no, that line is, you know, going off somewhere. Right, so I'm going to really, really bring that socket up here and lift my lid. So I'm pushing this really into the lovely matte black. I'm not going to go further along the lash line than there. It's effective, isn't it? You wait till you get the mascara on. And then using the side of the pencil, just to again, to kind of create that depth, literally underneath the lower lashes. And there, so we've kind of built up this richness that then goes all the way through the lashes. With the pencil, sorry, the richness goes from the lashes and then outwards. Now you can see here, now I've pulled my eye, you can see that that doesn't flow. So I just need to blend that. And that just didn't flow because my eyes are a little baggy. There, so when I placed it, it didn't go smooth because the skin was sort of crunching it. So when you pull it like that, you can see. So just taking that along and then using the side, like I said, just into that socket there to kind of create that nice shape. Wouldn't that be great? Yeah. Should go up with a nice tape face. Would feel ridiculous. I was going to get some hair tapes for my hair, but as I wear my hair up a lot, I just think I've just got to get over myself. Stop banging on, I'm actually boring myself. Anyway, but I might get some little clip-ins for some fun Christmas craziness that then I'll just go, oh God, and pull them out halfway through the night and just make an idiot of myself. Have you done that with eyelashes before? Oh, I don't want these on my face anymore. Pulled them out. I used to work with some wonderful artists that once we'd finished our big performance or, you know, TV show, get into this like beautiful car, whiz off back to the hotel and pull their eyelashes off and throw them into the wind. I mean, sorry to be wasteful. But yeah, I don't know why I shared that with you, but it was just a fun memory of decades ago. Right, let's get on the Uber Volume Boost. So, thin brush, which I like, a twisted brush, so great for a natural finish to your lashes, but they create a very lifted finish. So the mascara isn't too heavy, so it's much more of a natural application compared to the one that I showed you the other day, which was very good, the Tarte one, and that didn't move at all. This one is fantastic if you've got long lashes or you've got very fine lashes that just you can't overload with too much mascara. So this will just give you a real delicacy and a feminine finish to your lashes. Mascara is so personal, isn't it? What works for someone just literally doesn't work for someone else, and everyone's adamant that their mascara is the best. If, of course, you found your best mascara. But, you know, we need different mascaras for different looks. Really liking this pewtery eye. Really nice. And it's actually quite nice that I've ended up filming this later, actually, because normally I film the stronger look, or all of my looks, in, you know, broad daylight. And actually it would be quite nice if I kind of set up a night scene and made it a little bit more realistic. Oh, my poorly eye. It doesn't hurt anymore, but yeah, I can see that it's really not happy. The eyeliner didn't irritate it, which is a good thing. Such a nice mascara. This mascara would also work very well if you have false eyelashes on or you have little inserts, because it won't clog and sit up on lashes, where the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, for instance, or something like the Urban Decay one that I love. No, this brush just pulls them through really nicely. I probably would do a little bit of work to my brows, darken them slightly, and fill in the tails a little bit more. But you just know where I'm at with this, and I was told not to touch them for 10 days. So I'm going to do as I've been told, because I don't want to move the pigment. I'm sure I'm overdoing it, but anyway, I just want to do what I'm told. So she said leave them. But I will do a little bit of Refi. This is a new brand that I found sort of online. I think it was a big influencer who has created this brand. It's got a comb, plastic though, so it's a bit annoying. It's good for brows, not really for lashes, and then a nice little brush at the end. So it's really good for application. And then if you twist it, it's got the product. Again, a really, really good brush, but my God, you get way too much product. So what I've been doing is taking it off on my hand and then putting it back in there. But just, I'm going on the hair just to set it and just to kind of lift it up, but I'm not touching any of the pigment. I hope I'm allowed to do this, but I'm sure it's fine. And then just run it through, just so that it keeps them in place. But that's a very, very subtle thing. So yes, anyway, these brow products I bought because they were winning loads of awards. I wasn't familiar with the founder. Anyway, the product works very, very well and keeps them in place nice and tightly. Right, so in terms of the set, we've got a really beautiful lipstick and we've got the highlighter. So Patti chose a Shine Up Luxe in West Coast Nude, a really, really beautiful nude. Possibly a little bit too brown for me when I'm so pale and my skin has gone quite cool. If I had a little bit of warmth in my skin, it would be a perfect fit, should I say. But because I'm confused about what I'm going to do with my mouth, I'm going to do my lips first. So let me take a Minna lip liner. This one is 503. This is a great one because it looks very much like my lip colour. I didn't really want to change, you know, what Patti's done for the box, but it's also, these are great as top coats. You know, they work well as top coats. It's not just you have to do this look. It's just kind of giving you something to work with. It's hard when you're doing a box like this because you can't really do sort of skin and concealers, because obviously you'd have to make too many variations of different boxes. So it has to be something for everybody. But this eye and that kind of glowy skin is all you need really, isn't it? And then you can add your favourites on top of that like I have. So a little bit pinker in my lips. I need to probably put my little bit of Trini on my lip product. Where are you? Okay, well I can't find her, so let me put a little bit of powder. I'm going to use a little bit of MAC C2, stretch my lip, and then just go over the lip line, because that's better. What was happening was, because I've got a nice shiny base, it was just sort of highlighting those lines a little bit more, and so obviously I didn't want that. But when you just mattify something and take away the shine, then look at the finish. Great, okay, so now we're going to go in with this one. And these are great handbag products. And the other kit is the red carpet look, has a very beautiful like cherry red. And that's lovely to have in your makeup bag. If you're out and about, you can just pop this on rather than having a bullet and a lipstick. You can just chuck it on like a crayon. So they're really good for top coats. Lovely. So I'm going to do a combination. I was going to put a little bit of pink in my cheeks, and I've got 3 different nude sticks here. I know you like to do this sort of with me, or not with me, but see the process. So I was going to use a little bit of the brown just to give me the warmth in my face, and then add one of these. So I'll put these out here, and I thought, well, we can just try how it looks with the black, but I definitely need a bit of warmth. See, this is too summery, so let's eliminate this one. This could be really nice, and that could almost give me the warmth that I need. So let's start with the basic first. We'll leave the lippy there in the lip area. And let's just see how this looks. Maybe we'll just do a combination of both. Yeah, I think I might need a bit more colour. I don't want to make it, I want to sort of keep it sophisticated, not too, you know, healthy and, well, obviously I want it to look healthy. But I didn't want it to make it look fresh. I just wanted to kind of keep it just quite classy. No, I don't like that pink at all. Right, let's remove that. Get a clean brush. Just bash that down. And go in. And let's just see what West Coast Nude looks like. Oh God, I should have done that in the very first place. That's a mixture of both. Oh, and I like the sheen. And that will go really well when I put the highlight on too. Okay, let's do that as a little bit of a contour then. This is quite nice. Very creamy, really easy to use. Oh, that's really nice. Okay, let's remove that one. A little bit of base on. And then start along the cheekbone and then build it up, almost like a fan effect, yeah? And then just take it across and blend in that kind of shape. Has that not transformed the look? Who would have thought it would have been the lip? But that's really, really nice. You can see how adding that, you can hear my tummy rumbling. It's really going for it. You can see how the shine lip has added the volume back into my cheeks. Ooh, I love this. And not like the Bobbi Brown one, you know, the one, not the Bobbi Brown, the Jones Road one where I found it sticky. This is not sticky. Right, and for the final finish, let's add this on. Add this on under here too. Push that into the colour. I love the applicator of this. Slightly cooling. Very easy, and again, like all the highlighters that I like to use, it keeps its glow. So just fuse that in, and it's a nice warmish tone which kind of feathers out. Well, I've literally just done the stripe. Gosh. Yeah, blend that in. Want a little bit on my nose, do I? Not the tip, for God's sake. Really nice, and I really like how that lip's working now. It's a work in progress, isn't it, makeup? How you're feeling, whether you've got a blobby eye or not. But that I was thinking, oh, I'm not sure if I'm loving this when I've done the lip and the eye, but it's just the warmth you need in the cheek. But it's literally like I've got a lot of filler in my cheeks, which I don't have any filler in my entire face. So that is very nice, Patty, and I would never have chosen that colour for my cheeks. So, very nice. We've learned together, guys. We've learned together. Anyway, the kits are available now. I don't know how many they have. I don't know how quickly they'll go. That's up to you. But obviously, you get the case. Oh, I wanted to say that they've actually got the branding on the back here, which I think is really discreet and delicate, because I don't like a lot of branding over it, because I just want it to look nice. You know, thanks Patty, thanks Beauty Pie, but actually I just want the flip top lid. And I got it. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well and enjoying some lovely festive moments with friends and family, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye for now.